Hi you, Whitney from WSS Question. Welcome to my video on Flatwork with my Off The Track Thoroughbred, Jessie. So Jessie is my most recent Off The Track Thoroughbred. Here, just quickly, side note before I keep on rambling, I'm practicing. This is the first time I thought to practice with her trotting in hand. I'd never thought to run with her in hand before, but yeah, no, she was great. In this video, I ran her over to this tree stump, and I used this tree stump to get up and onto her because she's quite a tall horse, and come back over. So for my flatwork session at the moment with her, I start off on a loose rein. I ride with my heels really like forward and down like I'm on a bucking bronc, because I don't have the hours on her ridden hours, so I'm not like, I don't know her inside and out quite yet. But so far so good. She's shown no signs of bucking, but you just never know from a horse that's stood in a paddock for 12 months, you know what I mean? You've always just got to ride with precautions where you can. So when I first get on, I'm bracing for it, but thankfully she's shown no signs. She's a really kind animal to me. I'm a very lucky person, I must say. All my horses, no one tries to kill me, if that makes sense. No one tries to hurt me. No one tries to buck me off. Like, I don't know if it's just touch wood, tapping the table of wood, that I'm really lucky and the horses are just really kind to me. I don't know. I just don't know. It's one of them things. So I will walk on a loose rein in a figure of 8, and I'll make sure I work her left and right on like clockwise and anticlockwise, and then I do the exact same. So I spend 5 minutes warming her up, and now we're doing trotting on a loose rein. I'm not trying to collect her. We're just trotting around on a nice loose rein to warm up, get the blood pumping, get them muscles moving before asking her to do particular physical movements under saddle in the flat work. But yeah, so definitely spend 5 minutes warming up my horses before I push them on. So yeah, and I trot both a figure of 8 again, clockwise and anti-clockwise, just getting them going, getting them all warmed up. And then I pull up back to a walk and halt. I am teaching Jessie to square up. She's learning slowly but surely. She's learning to square up, have her 4 feet standing square and not awkwardly misshaped, if that makes sense. There we go. That was a lot better. I give her a big pat and I praise her and I tell her she's done a good job. Okay, so we've moved back over here a bit closer to the camera. So before I walk off, wasn't the best demonstration, but I asked her to get on the bit. There we go. Briefly it was. So also with horses that are new to being ridden on the flat work, like you've been out in a paddock like with these thoroughbreds and building top line and whatnot, you need them to collect on the bit. Sometimes, and as a prime example, Jessie's here finding it muscularly difficult because she doesn't have those muscles there to hold her in frame. So you got to do little bit by little bit, step by step, not jam her in that position. So here, yep, got it there on the bit, got her. So just in little bits, and always reassure them and tell them they've done a good job and make the communication clear with them that that's what you want. So yeah, just briefly before and there again, she's collecting on the bit. So I will walk her a figure of 8, 1 circle each way on the bit, collected up at a walk before I move her off into the faster pace, into the trot. And we're looking for, see, she didn't throw her head up there. That was really good. We don't want them, beautifully collected just then, we don't want them throwing their head up in your transitions from walk to trot, trot to walk. So yeah, a little bit of a stumble just before. So I'm quite proud of her. Like, whoever broke her in, they did a marvelous job. You don't need to kick this horse. You don't need to whistle and scream at this horse. You just have the slightest squeeze of your calf, like your leg muscles. Yeah, your calf muscles. She's having a bit of a morning of it, isn't she? Tripping. Joys of working in a paddock. But she's doing good. She's handling it really well. I'm very proud of her and I'm very appreciative of this mare. Like, she's a serious little worker. But yeah, and again, sorry, what I was saying just before is whoever broke her in, they did a marvelous job. She's a very respectful and attentive horse. Okay, so again, I'm doing like I did with Shrek. If you haven't already seen, check out Shrek's blog. I'll leave a card up top for that. Here I'm working on our walk to trot, trot to walk transitions, where we get them to, I'm getting rhythm, getting control, making sure that they're listening to me, catching them off guard, just making sure they're not in that rhythm of circle, circle, circles. So yeah, I'm just working on their mental focus here. So just a little part with my flatwork training at the moment, at the stages of where they are training wise, just playing around, making sure that they're responsive and paying their attention to me. To which she is. She's doing a great job. And we're also controlling the rhythm. So yeah, both ways I worked that on figure of 8 and clockwise. So yeah, on the figure of 8, clockwise and anti-clockwise. And now I've come back to just trotting some figure of 8s without incorporating the walk to trot, trot to walk transitions. So just trying to work on practicing a collection. It's not perfect at the beginning, and never expect your horse to be perfect at the beginning, but yeah, I'm proud of her. She's trying. She's a horse that really does try. And it's new to her physically. It's just something she's just going to build on and get better at. And this is why it's really important to ride your horse 6 days a week, to help these muscles grow so that they can hold themselves in these positions when we take them to a show and we request them to be collected on the bit and working rounded around a circle at a horse show, to then be able to hopefully win, if that makes sense. Okay, so once I've done figure 8s, I move up into the canter. I don't do too much in the canter. I do 2 circles. So this is, and Jessie is a very left-handed horse. She's just like Shrek, very left-handed, gets the left canter lead, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But when it comes back down to our other direction, going to the right, anti-clockwise, yeah, that's where it gets a bit tricky. But no, she's doing really good. She's a beautiful, got a good mouth on her, this horse, pulls up really well. So this is her tricky side. And today when I rode her, she found it extremely hard, very tricky. Oh, wrong canter lead, so pull her up as quick as you can so that they learn that no, that's wrong. You don't want that. You don't want her to pull forward like that. We need her to take off on the right canter lead. So then we got to gain our rhythm and pace again. And again, wrong. So pull her back to the trot straight away and go, no, that's not right. And then back to gaining our rhythm and collection and control in the trot. And then we'll ask again for a canter to see if she can take off that right lead. I do find with her she does shoulder, like she don't, yeah, no, and again, not right. I do find that she does bend her nose out, and it's very hard to get her concentration to get her to bend her nose back in when we are asking for the canter. Like, can you see how she's got her nose outwards? And yeah, that's again wrong. But it's just part and part with her at the moment. It's just her learning. We're getting there. It's just a process. Don't fight with your horse. Take it steady. It's the communication and their muscles. They've got to learn to use their muscles in this way. So be very gentle if you are watching this and have a horse that struggles. And again, yeah, wrong lead again. It's just one of them things. And just take your time. Don't get too frustrated. Here, I believe she goes, righto, got it. And I just had a feeling, the energy, she's like, I've had enough. This is it. I'm just going to do it. And she's like, I've got it. Let's just get it over and done with. So, yeah, I'm really glad that she was thinking and she was able to go, oh, this is what you're wanting. Bam, here we go. Done. So, yeah, do 2 laps with her on that right canter lead. Give her pats. Tell her she's done a great job. And it's what I wanted from her. And she was able to do it for me. And give big praise, big pats. And then when I come back down, don't go straight to the walk. You walk, you come back down from a canter, trot around for a bit, and then you ask for the pull-up. There we go. And then again, you want her to walk a few steps and then walk into square. And almost had it. And there we go. She's got it. And give her a big pat. And so ideally, at the moment, this riding workout, it's not 10 minutes like this video you're seeing. It is a 25-minute workout, maybe a little bit more. I do time myself on my phone, just for anyone else that's out there watching. And then I finish like warming her down on a loose rein, walking in both directions just to let her catch her breath, relax, end on a good note, tell her she's done good, lots of pats, lots of praises, because no animal in this world doesn't not want praises. We all want praises to some degree. So always tell them they've done a good job. and always end on a good note. As frustrating as it can get, find something good to end with. So yeah, after I have walked her down, that's it for the day. I feel very lucky with this horse. For a mare, she's just such a kind horse to me. I really appreciate that. It makes the whole working together process so much easier. So again, lots more pats. So I jump off very gracefully. I run up my stirrups. I let the girth go and I put it on the last hole of the girth strap. So it's nice and loose, it's not tight around her body. Put up the other stirrup and she's done. Such a good girl. She's my mate, old Jess. I really appreciate this man. I can't wait to see where the future goes for the pair of us. All right, thank you so much for watching us, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.